Hey guys!
Hi guys!
Alright, so the video is it's finally time.
It's finally here!
It's finally time to show you It's finally time to show you our child and, I guess, tell you our experience.
Yeah. It's an interesting experience.
It was an interesting experience, let me tell you.
We won't go into all of the gritty details, but we'll give you some information.
There was a lot of people when we let them know that you're pregnant and we're having a kid and everything like that. A lot of people were like, "Hey, we are too."
Yeah,
or we just had ours. More than I was expecting, actually.
Yeah, definitely. I was kind of excited to go through this journey and hear all of the different stories of people who are pregnant. Because when you're pregnant, it's a whole new experience, and when you get other people going through the same thing, it's kind of nice to see how things are compared and different and stuff like that.
Progressing for them, progressing for us. And that was the interesting thing. We had so many people that really kind of messages, private messages, everything. Just told us
And I love all the nerdy
names. And wanted to know the names and let us know. I got a lot of pictures from people that showed us their nursery after we showed our nerdsery video. If you haven't seen it yet, I'll put a little eye thing up there so you guys can check it out. But that was so cool to me.
It was definitely
because it did feel like we were sort of having our first kid with other people.
It's like this nerdy parent group coming together, and I was
like, yes! We should have created a Facebook.
We should have.
That's what we should have done. So anyways, let's talk about our experience.
It was such an experience starting off because we were so excited in the beginning. And then we were moving, we just bought our new house, we found out we were pregnant. All of these great, wonderful things were going on in our life.
Well, we started looking for a house.
Yes.
We didn't think it was going to be so quick.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, pregnancy happened.
Yes.
We were looking for the house, but we had the house. It was just in sort of terms.
Yeah, he had to do a lot of repairs and upgrades.
We bought the house. We had to do repairs. I mean, she couldn't do anything because she was on restrictions.
Weight restrictions.
It was an utter mess, and it went so fast because of that. A lot of people talk about when they're pregnant, they enjoy those 9 months or whatever.
Oh yeah, they're like, it's so great, and I was pregnant and I enjoyed every moment of it. I'm not gonna lie. Pregnancy for me was not the most enjoyable experience. Not because of the moving and everything. I was horribly sick pretty much the entire pregnancy.
Yes. And I just want to say, because us guys get no credit, it sucks for guys too.
It probably did.
I don't care.
A hormonal wreck.
Guys out there, if your wife is pregnant,
be nice to her because things are awful for her.
You just understand, you're going to hear things come out of her mouth like, how dare you! It's bad, man.
She will cry if you just look at her, or God forbid you eat the last cookie, she will come after you.
Okay,
it's bad.
That brings up a good point too. They talk about the girl getting pregnant, the girl gaining weight. The guy gets pregnant too, okay?
Yeah, because you had I had
girl wants this food, girls want that food, girl wants that food.
Severe cravings, and I pretty much was like, we're having this, I don't care what you want, this is it. And he pretty much had to eat
nonetheless,
crap.
As the heat comes on, I got work to do just with her. So we're gonna both be she made me pregnant as well. The other thing that a guy that you're gonna have to deal with, I think, when your wife or girlfriend is pregnant, sleeping. It's the sleeping.
Yes. The first trimester, I think I slept all day. I'd go to work, I'd come home, I'd sleep.
Yeah.
I'd get up at 8 o'clock, eat, go back to sleep, wake up at 2, eat, sleep.
And we're busy people. We are busy people. We are constantly on the go doing something. So as soon as it was like,
I know.
I'm like,
I couldn't help it.
What do I do?
And then the second trimester, everyone was like, you're going to get this magic energy. You're going to feel like a superwoman. Nope, sick. I was tired. All I wanted to do was sleep. And then I constantly had to go to the bathroom all night. It was terrible.
The morning sickness. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. Pregnancy isn't great. They always talk about it being great. Yeah. Not in my experience, at least the first kid.
There are some lucky women out there when they're pregnant that they're never sick. And they have energy and they feel great. I was not one of those lucky people. I'm super envious of you. I thought that we had, I don't know, 2 more weeks, a couple days, an hour. I don't really know. But what had happened is I started experiencing a lot of swelling and dizziness, and I was really lightheaded. So my doctor ran some tests and found out that I was preeclamptic. And so they called and they were like, you need to get to the hospital right away. You're having this baby today. And I was like, wait, what?
High blood pressure is very dangerous when you're pregnant. It's dangerous for the baby, dangerous for the mom.
Yes.
So, yeah, they send you right away. And we had to call the doctor to find out what your tests were.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, they're bad. Get to the hospital now. Yeah, and my sister and my brother-in-law are at my house at the time. And I'm like, Ashley just comes out of the room like,
Yeah.
We have to
go
now.
When the doctor called, I went into our bedroom and I was like, okay, yeah, hi, I want to else, and then I came out and I was like, why does it go? So I was like, Mark, we have to go to the hospital.
And I always expected where like the water breaks, like, where's my suitcase? You see all the things? No, it was, hey, we have to go.
We're having a baby today.
Oh, okay, I guess. We went to the hospital, and then chaos ensued. This is where it gets awful. This is so bad. You had bad stuff, but I want to talk about me right now.
Yeah.
I lived on a couch for 3 days in a row. On a couch, they wouldn't give me a blanket.
It was 4 days.
Or whatever, I lost days.
I was in the hospital for four nights, 5 days.
Guys, I'm warning you. This is a warning. I'm telling you. It is not fun for the dude. I know it's not fun for you. Don't get me wrong. If guys had to have kids, we'd have killed the human race a long time ago because I would not do that. I'm going to tell you right now, I wouldn't do that.
I'm just going to say right now, he had a bad experience. I had an even worse experience.
There was pushing. There were like 7 people. It looked like a horror film. I'm just going to be honest. It looked like a horror film.
We didn't film any of it because I was like, oh, maybe we'll film this and keep it for later. No, I'm glad we did it. Because...
No.
Okay, let's start off. Okay, we take a few minutes just so we can have like that last few minutes, just the two of us, that little family of us. You know, spend a few minutes, and then we get to the hospital. We walk in. Everyone's really calm, like, hi, your doctor called, told us you were coming. And I was like, yay, we're here. This serene experience. We get into our room, check in, and then they're like, okay, honey, you're on bed rest. And I'm like, wait, what? That's not what I had planned.
Then they give her this stuff.
They give me magnesium.
Magnesium. This stuff is like poison.
Yeah.
It takes him from being like, cool, I'm going to have a baby, to like monster, gray, like Frankenstein, looking sick, puking in bags.
Yeah,
just
I was
awful.
I was very ill. I didn't eat for 3 days because they wouldn't let me eat from the magnesium. So I had a really bad reaction to the magnesium, and why they give that to you is to keep you from having a stroke from the high blood pressure.
Yeah.
And so
makes sense. Just sucks.
It does. And one of the side effects is you get double vision, and I had a really bad case of that where I saw 4 of everything on top of you being on bed rest and stuff. So they give me that, and then I'm in labor for 38 hours.
Yes.
From what I can remember, because I was really, really medicated, I had an assisted birth.
Girl, you were high. Don't act like you were really medicated.
I was extremely medicated, and I had to have a lot of assistance. I had pushed for several hours, and we were getting absolutely nowhere. So the doctor came in and was like, okay, sweetheart, we're going to get some assistance, and we're going to get this baby out of you because you've been pushing too long, and this baby's got to come. I'm like, oh, thank God. So they come in, and I have literally 3 nurses on both sides of me. And they're pushing on my stomach, and
we're doing the Heimlich maneuver on our stomach together. We got a line.
Yes.
It's crazy.
It's pretty much like they're trying absolutely everything to get him out because he wasn't coming out like perfect.
Straight.
Yeah, his head was kind of turned a little bit. So yeah, it wasn't pleasant. But he came out. He was here, and then they put him up on my stomach, and I was like seeing 4 of him.
This took a long time. Alex came out, right? Wasn't easy, but it came out.
It was not easy.
Had to use some stuff, but it came out, right?
Yes.
It looked like a horror film, I'm not gonna lie. If you're out there, if you're squeamish, I'm not kidding, guys. This was like straight from a horror film. It was like Alien. It was messed up. So they bring this little gray thing, and they sit it on their chest, and they are like greasy looking. They look like poltergeist, like pulled them out of the attic, like from the bathtub, or like Slimer got to them. Like,
okay,
what the heck is this? That's my kid. Okay then. All right.
Yeah.
Does he clean up well? I'm hoping he cleans up well. He cleaned up well.
Then they put him up on my stomach, and I was like seeing 4 of him. He's spinning in a circle, and I'm like, Mark, does he have a chin? Does he have a chin?
I was just counting. Okay. 5 fingers, 5 toes. Looking good. Okay.
Yeah. Well, and all
One
of his
head.
sonogram pictures, he always had his hands. Stop it. He always had his hands in front of his face, so I never got to really see his mouth. So I'm like, I was so concerned. I had nightmares he didn't have a chin.
He didn't even cry.
No.
Like, they put him on there. They didn't do the butt smack. I always kind of pictured, oh, they're going to smack
That's kind
his
of
butt.
old school. They don't really do that.
Don't do that. They just sat him on there, and he just kind of lay there and looked around. And I'm like,
yeah.
I'm looking around. He's looking around. We're looking around. We're like, that's a human.
We did skin to skin, and they put him on me, and I'm just kind of laying there, and I'm patting him, and I'm trying to look at him and take all of this in, and I look back at Mark, and he's just pale as a ghost, and I was like, All right.
What are you talking about? I was a mountain. I was like stone.
Honestly, you were up until that point. You looked a little. Okay. You looked a little sick.
I got thrown into a horror film. I wasn't expecting. I was expecting this happy cherubs falling from the sky and music playing in the hallway.
That's what they make you believe in movies.
Alien 6.
Like, you see, and everyone always tells you, "Oh, it was great. It was calm. It was wonderful. They put the baby on my chest, and it was one."
It was for some people, just not us.
It was scary.
They do say the first time usually is like the hardest time, and then after that it gets a little easier. So we're hoping that's going to be the case whenever we have our second kid. But holy crap, okay. But I do want to say the nurses were fantastic.
The nurses were wonderful.
The doctors were
on labor and delivery.
Yeah, on labor and delivery.
They were great there.
Here's a news story for you. So we have Alex, and we spend the night with him and all that good stuff, and it's great and whatever.
And I'm on bed rest still. I can't get out of bed.
She can't do anything, right? So literally can't do anything. Can't barely move or anything.
I was very sore from being beaten of everyone helping get him out, and then sore from delivery.
So that leaves up to me, and I'm cool. I'll take over that. That doesn't bother me at all.
Right.
I'll take over everything. Right?
Perfect.
Well, then they move us into the other side of the hospital. Okay?
Mother baby.
This is where they like take all the nurses that like. Did they pass? I think they might have passed.
It's quite questionable.
Not sure. And then they bring him in there and they say, "Okay, good luck. Glad you had your kid."
This, right?
We get put into this room right away, right? And I look at it, and like where we had the baby, the rooms were all nice. The other room was like, and I made a joke like, "Oh, you're upgrading us," like it was a freaking hotel. And the nurse that works there, she didn't find it funny.
Nope.
But the nurse, the new nurse that came in there was like, "I don't know about that." I was like, I was joking. This is awful. What is this? It was this long room.
It looked like from the 80s.
Ashley was way over here with a curtain, and I'm way over here on a couch. And I feel like I'm not even a part of this. Like I'm way over here as like a casual observer, and she's over there with Alex. And this new nurse comes in, and she will not leave.
She was there for hours.
We got there at like 4. Mm-hmm. She didn't leave till like 10, and she wouldn't get out of our room. She was like just walking around back and forth. Hi,
this is how you use the light switch, and we're like, we get it.
Yeah, and I'm tired. I've been up for 4 days now. Okay,
4 days.
I've been sleeping on a couch for 4 days. It doesn't fit me. No blanket. I've been using my jacket. No pillow. The food. Let me tell you about the food, guys, in the hospital.
Oh, it's gross.
Okay, you're supposed to order something, right? We ordered like a side or a sandwich, okay?
Yeah.
They tell you, here, get a sandwich.
Well,
they force you to...
You get an entree and a sandwich, and then like 4 sides.
4 sides, 4 drinks.
Yeah.
Every single time you ordered something for food,
a lot of food.
We had to have 4 bottles of water and 4 bags of chip with our sandwich. And I'm like, what is this? Why are you giving us this much food? I don't need this much food, people. What are you charging me for this? Because I'm pretty sure you're charging me for this.
We had like 13 bags of chips when we left the hospital.
Yes, the back of our car was full of bags of chips after we had this 5 days in a row, 2 meals a day, 4 bags of chips. That's a lot of freaking chips.
A lot of chips.
And it bothered me so much. I'm like, what are you doing? And then all the nurses would try to like sell you into the food. Well, hey, did you order that food? I'm like, what are you, a salesman?
Stop.
You got a vacuum cleaner somewhere? What's going on?
Well, the first night with this nurse backtracking back to the story, because Mark gets off on a tangent.
I can't help it. It brings me back.
The nurse who was in our room for all of these hours upon hours, she was awful.
Telling us how to turn a light switch on. Ma'am, I'm sorry. I know how to turn a light switch on.
Well, then she was trying to, like, help me breastfeed and all this stuff. And she's like, okay, well, Daddy can do this. And Daddy can do that. But yet she kept pulling the curtain shut on Mark.
I wasn't even involved. Every time she talked.
She would say that. Mark was like, what do you want me to do? I can't see what you're doing.
Oh, my God. I was tired. Okay, when I'm a very calm person. I'm very calm. My demeanor is great. But when I'm tired... I get mad. I get super mad.
Yeah.
And she started to frustrate me because she wouldn't involve me in anything. And I'm like, look, I get it. The woman has the kid. Don't get me wrong. But I'm still involved.
We're a partnership.
That is my kid, okay? And every time she wanted to talk about something, she would close the curtain on me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I'm not having this. I'll go walk over there and I'll be like this.
Yeah. Well, I finally said something to her. I was like, look, this is my husband. Please stop closing the curtain on him.
Oh, it was awful. She was nuts. She would follow you to the bathroom. She'd follow you over there. And she would leave our door open.
Constantly.
And walk in without us knowing.
And then she turned the heat down to like 58.
Yeah, then we had an argument about the heat. Alex was cold and he was crying because he was so
cold.
cold.
And I had him swaddled.
So we turned our heat up,
halo,
and she's like, and she goes in there and turns it like down when we're not
constantly
looking.
Oh.
Well, the nurse's station was right outside the door, and she kept opening our door and leaving it open so we wouldn't hear her when she came in to do whatever the heck she was doing.
Sneak in like a ninja.
So I'm sorry to get mad screaming. She can hear us. I don't care. It was bad. I needed her to know to stay out of a room. We don't need you in a room for 6 hours. We just had a kid. I just want to chill.
We want to sleep while he's sleeping.
Then Ashley can't do anything because she isn't, in the minute. She can't. Just literally, she can't.
I couldn't even get out of bed. And then when I finally could get out of bed, I had to have help walking because I couldn't
everything
move.
She did, I had to help her. I had to make sure Alex was okay and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, then
he was such a trooper.
She proceeds to tell us, I can't go to sleep.
Yeah.
She said that somebody has to be awake at all times.
Yeah, when the baby's sleeping,
when the baby's sleeping,
awake,
I have to be awake.
I'm
like I have to be awake when Ashley's awake, and I have to be awake when I'm supposed to be asleep. You realize that means I had to be awake all day, right? She's like, that's our hospital rules. I'm like, lady, I've been awake for 5 days. You're not going to tell me that.
He started bugging out.
Well, eventually it felt like jail, and I was ready to bust out. I'm not kidding, guys. Guys, I'm literally trying to tell you this. Be ready for this because this is no joke. Bring stuff. I don't care what it is.
Bring something to eat that you enjoy. Bring something to watch or read, or both. You probably want both.
Bring an attitude where you are expecting, a bad 5 days. Yeah. Not the kid. The kid was great.
Well, most of the time you're released within a day or two, but because I was pre-eclamptic and I had such high blood pressure, we were there for 5 days.
Days in a hospital. 5 days in a hospital. It was awful.
She wouldn't leave so we could call and order food, and then we missed it, and then I had to call my parents and send an SOS, bring food, please.
She was so crazy. She told her parents, okay, thanks for the food, now get out. It's so bad, man. Then the day finally came, they let us know. They do this test where they make sure their jaundice isn't bad.
For the baby.
And he tested pretty good.
Yeah, he was fine.
So we were ready to go. They're like, as long as he tests good, we can leave. And he tested pretty good. So we're like, get out. And we're like, oh my God, thank God. I heard.
We ran to the car.
It was amazing.
Well, I was wheeled to the car.
I felt like I was getting out of jail. I mean, it was amazing.
Well, yeah, because he was driving home as quickly as he could, not remembering that I had just given birth.
Oh, yeah.
And he was taking the roundabouts as fast as he could and literally throwing me sideways. I'm like, look, bro, I gotta stop going this fast because that hurts.
I had to go home. I'm telling you, I couldn't live in that hospital for 5 days.
Oh my God. I literally had to yell at him. I was like, stop driving so fast or I'm going to hurt you.
But that's when it gets weird. We brought him home.
Yeah.
We were so excited, obviously, when you bring your child home for the first time. It's amazing. You're like, here you go. Look what we've sort of built for you. Look at the life we've, whatever. Of course, our family follows us and everything, and everybody's excited. Well, we take Alex, and we put him down on the ground.
Yeah, him and my mom were putting Alex on the ground, and they were getting ready to, change his
him,
diaper,
all that stuff,
getting, acclimated. I'm sitting on the couch.
Yeah, just basic stuff. And he starts to cry. And if you've ever heard a brand new baby cry, I don't know what it is, but they have this weird cry.
It sounds like a cat screaming.
Like fighting cats is what it sounds like. And our cat didn't know what it was because we were all standing around him hiding what he was. And our cat freaked out and went and tried to attack him.
Yeah, she attacked my dad first.
Well, your dad stepped in the way.
To get to Alex.
Yes,
yeah.
And our cat, our cat if you follow our channel. We found it in our yard and didn't have claws.
She's the sweetest cat.
Yeah, we had to bring her in. We didn't want her to get hurt. And
thank God she was a claw.
She's a very sweet cat. She doesn't do anything. She's very well-mannered. She loves people. Mm-hmm. Very well-mannered. She just went off, and it was scary. And
she looked
She
feral.
attacked her dad, and her dad had to kick her across the street.
Well, he didn't kick her. He just kind of
He kicked her.
He nudged her.
But yeah, he made sure that the cat wasn't going to
he didn't hurt her.
So then we were kind of scared. We're like, oh, crap. Are we going to get rid of our cat? Well, Ashley's like, get rid of the cat now.
I just went through, World War III to have this child.
Well.
And I was like, that's it. She's got to go.
Well, I was like, okay. Let me be the one that's calm here. And so we went. My parents gave us a cage. And what we did was we put her in the cage and sat her beside him while he was in his little things or whatever they are that hold him. And I don't know the names of these guys. This is all new for me. All I know is people like, buy this, you need this,
bouncer,
you need that.
Stuff like that.
Okay.
So we kept her in the room that Alex was in. And we had to sleep on the couch in the love seat for a while because I couldn't quite get in
that
her
first
bed.
2 weeks is a god-awful.
3 weeks, the first 3 weeks.
You don't sleep, you live on the couch, you live hour by hour. It was just bad, let me tell you. Be ready for that. If you guys have a kid, that first 2 to 3 weeks, you're basically just stuck
Find
there.
a really good Netflix show because you're going to be...
If you can make it through, most of the time you're just going to fall asleep.
Well, I would fall asleep. I would have Alex and I'd be breastfeeding and I'd be like this. And I'd bounce myself back. I'm like, what was that?
Yeah, it was just bad.
It was awful.
So we put the cat in the cage and let her hear his crying a lot, which you might be able to hear him crying right now.
He's hungry.
He's hungry. And that's eventually worked, and she knew that it was a baby, and that was something not to touch. Well, now she tells on us. If he cries, she'll come up to us and be like, "Hey, you can do something about that?" So now they're best of friends. I guess.
Even when he'll whimper, she'll like come up and put her nose on my hand, like, "Hey, Mom." He's whimpering. I'm like, I get it.
Yeah.
He's pooping. He's fine.
Or if she doesn't want to deal with it and he's crying, she's getting out of the room. She's like, I ain't dealing with this.
Yeah, she'll go sleep on the couch like, peace.
So I guess that's the story. I mean, that's
the story.
Fast forward 2 months, and that's where we're at right now.
Almost 3 months now.
Almost 3 months, and it's been a joy. It's been great. Actually.
It's been wonderful. He's starting to sleep through the night, not all the way, but he's sleeping in like 6-hour stretches, which hallelujah is a fantastic thing.
Yes.
So we're getting sleep again. It may not look like it.
It does. We get enough sleep. We'll say that.
We're getting
which is
by.
like 4 to 5 hours. That'll work, I guess.
Yeah, I can manage on 4 to 5.
Yeah. But it all makes it worth it. That the stories are true, and they say that
I mean,
it'll make it worth it. Everything, all the stuff you went through.
Yes.
You know, because now he's getting to the point where he smiles and he does his gum smile and it melts my freaking heart.
So sweet.
He smiles with these gums, and I just can't handle it.
My favorite is when like we're in the middle of the night, Mark's asleep, and it's just the two of us, and we kind of have that bonding time. And I'll be changing him, and then he'll just make all of these cute faces, and he's starting to laugh, and like literally he'll like laugh out loud.
Personality's coming out.
He's such a rambunctious, cute little guy, and the whole like bad parts of pregnancy, the bad parts of labor, you don't forget those, but you're like, God, that was worth it.
It was worth it. And you're tired when you wake up, but you see him,
and then he smiles at you, and you're like, you know what? I can live on 4 hours.
I can handle this.
This is
cool. This is cool. I think that brings up now we can introduce him.
Yes.
So let's go grab him. Okay, so here he is. Here is Alexander, his grand debut, and of course we had to put him in a Batman onesie.
Of course we had to. Like, what else would we have done?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Brainwash him, really.
Well, you know, his broom is Batman, so it kind of makes sense. But he's getting so big, guys. I know everybody was kind of like, when are you going to show us the baby? Here he is. He's such a chunky baby. He weighs 13 pounds already.
Started off at a little over 8.
Yeah, a
made
little
his way
over
up to 13.
8. Yep, and he was 20.5 inches, and he's 23 inches already.
Yeah.
So he's growing. He's doing really well.
He's growing. He's a happy baby. And then he'll probably get angry as I say that. But but he doesn't like to sit still. That's one thing about him.
No, he
doesn't like to sit still.
He's a very mild-tempered baby. He's very calm, cool, and collective unless he's hungry.
Yes. He's already looking at all the camera equipment like, what is this?
I know, he's staring at the lights, and the camera's like, what in the world? I'm not in this room very often.
Yeah, he loves my stuff. Sometimes I pick him up and walk him around all the collectibles, and he just looks at him like, whoa.
He's taking it all in like, aha, Batman,
I will say, though, he seems to pay attention to Batman the most. So he's definitely my kid.
Definitely. I mean, obviously, look at he looks just like you.
Yeah.
I don't think he has any of my qualities other than he gets hangry. So
he has her ears and he gets hangry.
So before he gets really fussy and squirmy and difficult to hold up on this table, we're going to put him down and let him kind of play for a little bit. But we'll throw in some pictures so you can see him up close and see his pretty blue eyes.
So again, a lot of people have asked us, is he going to have any role in the channel? And absolutely.
Absolutely, especially as he gets older. Bigger.
Yeah, as he gets bigger. He's still young. Again, we're private people. A lot of people don't believe that since we have a YouTube channel. But we are pretty private in our personal life.
We
and
don't
we'll probably
even share things onto our personal social media accounts.
I don't even use my real Facebook. So,
you really don't? I think it's been like 4 years.
Yeah, so that should tell you something. We look at this as fun. This is our hobby, sort of a job too, and everything. Definitely a job if I'm talking about time.
Right.
But yeah, so we kind of look at it that way. But he will have a place in some videos every once in a while when we're having fun.
Especially when we're like out on hunts and stuff like that.
You'll have to see him. Yeah. And then as he gets older, he'll have a bigger role. Probably bring him into some kids' toys. We'll start reviewing more kids' toys. Legos.
Yeah,
more than likely. Kids love Legos.
Yes.
And then we have something special planned. Something really special.
Something I'm really excited about.
A new channel. Something completely new and crazy. And great for kids. It's
Absolutely.
And it's not. It doesn't have anything to do with collectibles.
It does not.
But it'll be fun. We'll talk about that later. That's
That's another
pretty
video,
far down in
yeah.
the future, but it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna be great.
It'll be great.
So again, guys, thank you for being interested. I guess.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for all of your really sweet notes and everybody checking on me and Alex and Mark and like wondering how we were doing. I really do appreciate all of your kind words.
Yep.
And everybody telling me how great I look. I don't know why,
Or
but that
horrible,
really
yeah.
made me, I mean, or horrible, that just kind of motivates me.
Yeah,
Thank
it
you.
motivates us. But yeah, so that is that is something that was heartwarming to us.
Yes.
Is just so many people were interested in that.
My
Something we
favorite
weren't
message
expecting.
was on Instagram. I had somebody message me and say, "Show us the baby already."
Yeah, show us the freaking baby.
Yeah, as you can hear, he's getting a little
He's good,
fussy,
yep.
so I better go feed him.
Our time here is done.
That's
now.
right.
So again, guys, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.